Hello everybody, the Bigs here, back with another review. And everybody, this is going to be my third and final part everybody, my action figure box everybody. Apologies if it's for everybody. I just put, it did have some food up logo. I hope it won't be active too bad here, but it was everybody. Everybody, first of all, I want to do a thank everybody for the patience everybody. And see you long to expect everybody. The first two parts of my recorded 2 days back to back there. Then took me a couple days there to record part 3 everybody. So, I'll probably give people a heads up there. Once I drop part 1 everybody, will be dropping each part for day there. Part 1 will come out one day, then the volley will be part 2. Then that will be the third part everybody. So yeah. So I'll give you all heads about that there. So, and there's a couple minor things, everybody, before I get into the unbox the last of the figures, everybody. First, everybody, apologies, everybody. My apology for everybody, something I did, everybody, last video, everyone. For some reason, sometimes they always have random break parts there, just spew out random things here without thinking how they already come up about, but, there was one part by when I was working on the I was doing the box of the Shiroshi figure by from SH Figure Arts there, or Figure Arts Zero everyone. Bandai, Nations. For some reason I called like the color part of the thing, or gills there or something like that. So apologies for that everybody. I know, Shiroshi gills will be in the lower half there of her braid body there, so apologies for that, slim bigs everybody, for that there. So, and last everybody, couple minor updates everybody for some of the figures everybody. For those of you who see part 2 everybody, you all know that there were some figures everybody that had some issues everybody of kind of go back to Shiroshi for a second everybody. Sorry, probably wrong about this bit. I think go back to the Shiroshi figure by. As you may know, I did have some trouble getting in the piece, they had some around her head there, whatnot, all the way in there. So, I managed to get in there, but not fully all the way there. There was one part I was obviously sticking out pretty badly there. So, I did look up ways to work with. To try to work with everybody. I have managed to fix everybody. And I've used a cotton swab, some water, and some stuff there to kind of help it slip a little more there and whatnot. So, I managed to get that one piece of Shiro shield all the way in there, so it's all good for that there. And then what everybody was the figure of Rebecca everybody. And as all be known for the last one everybody, Rebecca, her foot, one of her feet coming loose there, and I tried reattaching it there, but just would not get back on. But everybody have managed to fix it up since then there. I got some super glue everybody. I put a small amount to the hole there by. I glued Rebecca's foot back all the way back in place there, and managed to put her on her stand there. Now she's staying up just fine there. So I did fix up some of the minor issues about that happened there from the figures I boxed in part 2 or 1, so that's all good, so yeah. Sorry for all the reward. And last everybody, before I get to unbox the last figures everybody, apologies if there is some random noise going on everybody. It is getting a little windy around my area there, so just thought I'd give you all a heads up about that there, As it's been getting a bit colder in my area there, the wind's backed up a little bit bad there, so if there is some random noises you do hear in the background, do apologize in advance there, so yeah. Anyways, everybody, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the last unboxing here. Alright, first everybody, we're going to be starting out with the first or the last of the 2 of the Marvel Legends figures everybody got. that being Rob, everybody. Now, Rob is one of the few characters I'm not too familiar with there from Marvel, so, but, his figure looked cool there, so I decided to pick it up there. Plus, he came from the same wave there as some of the re-release characters there with Marvel Legends there, Banshee, Miles, and Warlock and Dakin. And another one that will be popping up here a bit. So for those of you who have this wave of figures in from Marvel Legends, y'all know what's coming up there, but we'll get to him in a bit. So, but I need this figure raw, everybody. So, I'm sorry, my person there was last bit. So I was going to get him up here. Let's see. I got the scissors here. Just like last set, help up with the figures. A little easier to tear up with the stuff here. I'll put that aside here. Okay. Alright, got wrong out of the box here. Just gonna give out the packaging here real quick. So I just try to make some room for stuff here. Sorry for everyone, hold on a bit. Alright. Alright, what? I got rolled out here, everybody, and based on what I see, looks pretty good, everybody. Looks pretty accurate to see how he is in the box there and whatnot, so, articulation, everybody, moving around the head, the articulation movements around the head there. On the shoulder, bicep there. Double jointed elbows right there. Moving the wrist here. You go up pretty darn far there, so back, not so much there due to the backpack here, but go out about that far there. Not very far in the back. Bit of a thigh swivel there, double joints in the knees there, with the foot there, and a little bit of ankle pivot. Okay, they're right. There's a little bit more there. And pivot ankle there. So yeah, everybody, do about articulation raw here by overall by white first person by pretty good figure by for those of you who are fans of raw there. There's something worth looking to there. All right, Raw. Let's see if he passes the stand test here. And he looks like he does there. And for the last little bit of stuff with rubber by the accessories here. First, everybody, just like some of the other characters this way, everybody, he does come with a miniature version of the comic he debuted. He does have a couple of accessories here. 2 interchangeable hands, as well as some blasters there. One that's blast stuff there, the other one where it's activated there to shoot out stuff there and whatnot. So yeah. There overall, figure Rob's pretty good there. If it was your favorite Rob, definitely worth looking into there. See, something over there. I'll just put it aside. Everybody adds the pile that side there. Hopefully, it won't be as big compared to the last little woods. Read that last little bit of wire the figures here and whatnot. There we go. On to the next one here. Alright, next everybody, we have the last of the Wave of Marvel Legends characters, everybody. And this is definitely what I was looking forward to getting, everybody, that being Ultimate Iron Man, everybody. Iron Man is one of my favorite Marvel heroes, everybody, and heard about some stuff for him, the Ultimate Universe there, but the one that really got my attention there was the design of his suit there. I thought it looks pretty cool there. It looked different compared to the other designs and whatnot there, but So with Hasbro release everybody, I wanted to make sure you get my hands on it there, and I got it right here. So yeah. Sorry for all the everyone over the last bit. But anyways, everybody, we'll jump right to everybody. I already opened up here. Alright, sorry for all the everyone. Yep, that should be good enough to cut through and open up here. Okay, maybe a little more here. Hang on a second. Okay, that'll work. Alright, got a little bit here. Sorry, we'll be able to start open here. Alright, what? Got Iron Man out the box here. I'm just going to give out the last package here. It'll be a little tough here. Make sure to go out of your straights out here. So what else do you think here? That's our first one. Sorry, forgot about the mini comic there. Because I accidentally dropped that. Man, definitely kind of tough to get out of here. Man. Alright, now so try to push it from the back here. Again, like the other parts are my apologies to those listening for headphones here, so. Alright, everyone got the Iron Man figure out, everyone? Maybe a little bit closer look here. And I gotta say, for the price so far, looks pretty darn good there. Pretty accurate there with the sculpted painting there. Very accurate there how he looks at the comics there, but as everyone, I do dig this designer by. Definitely helps stand out there compared to the other designs there. Iron Man, yeah. Iron Man usually have pretty good designs for the suits there, but this is definitely up to what faves there. So, I want to look around the circulation here by. Got move around the head here. I've been moving around the head, everyone. Around the shoulder area here. Go out that far. Bicep tool. Elbows all. Alright, elbow's a little tough there, so maybe a little easier if I do it this one here. Alright. I don't see the double joint everyone, but right now I can do the seal joint there. Still a good amount of articulation though. Rotation of the wrist here. The chest area by. Around the ab. Can't move far. I guess can't move too far too much there, but it's not a big deal here. As for feet, everybody, about that far back. Got. Don't lose their knees, everybody, but a little bit of stiffness go on there. So, as for with the feet, everybody, with the foot there, and a bit of ankle pivot too there. So some of the joints are a little stiff there, but it's manageable there. See. So overall, everybody, it's a really good figure by Mothers our fans also Iron Man by, and got the original one there, or missed a chance to get the original one there. There's definitely one worth to get into. Now let's see the pass the stand test here. And let's say A does everybody. I want just a quick closer look everybody. Accessories here. Iron Man does come with a mini comic here. Showing off his debut there. And does come with it 2 interchangeable hands everybody, so yeah. That's all for everyone. Like the Ultimate Iron Man figure by, so for those of you who are fan Ultimate Iron Man by, we got the version there where for the people who missed out on getting the first one back in Marlins everybody when it first came out, definitely worth looking into there, so yeah. Put it over here. Sorry for all burger everyone. Alright, everyone. Sorry, I cleared my throat for a sec there. Although we get a little over, on off of the cold season there with the cold weather there, whatnot, you know. But hasn't been too bad there. Some minor cough, sniffle there, whatnot. But anyways, everybody, as we are saying to last, so everybody, do you figures everybody, 2 packs everybody, we got Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan here, so everyone, I do have the Ultimate Edition Ronda Rousey everybody. I really enjoy everyone, and I believe it was one of the, if not the first Ultimate figure I got from Mattel when he first launched there, so so I don't think this one won't be as good there, but still cool to have it there. Plus, I haven't got Liv Morgan yet there, so glad to have her in the collection there. So really like Liv Morgan there. Ronda Rousey, been so with her by. I'm more of a fan of her first run in WWE there. Her second run had its ups and downs there by, you know. Well, I want everybody, it would be kind of cool to see Ronda Rousey to come back to WWE there. On the other hand, you know, why last I heard that her and WWE aren't really on the best terms there and whatnot. So, you know, and, you know, Ronda, you know, I do kind of vaguely remember that she has made some comments toward wrestling fans there and whatnot, you know. Now, on one hand, I can kind of understand it because some of the wrestling fans there, I do feel like at certain points there, did get a little too whatever with Ronda Rousey there, but on the other hand there, you know, she, from the attitude, I still like Ronda Rousey and Ronda Wood, but I feel like there been some kind of some points because she kind of addressed some stuff with the fans there when she kind of, some of her comments are come off as like in generalization with wrestling fans there. I don't think that's really fair, you know, so. But sure, it goes back to WWE, as we gotta wait and see there, but at least it's nice to get another figure for there, so yeah. And finally, I said, finally have Liv Morgan in the collection there for me, so yeah. That's based on one of those two feud over the WWE with Shoot Chip back in 2022 by Liv Morgan cash in on Ronda Rousey, and to win the championship there, and they had certain matches there, yeah, so Ronda Rousey did ultimately come out on top, and we're getting Shoot Chip from Liv Morgan, so yeah. Let's go with 2-pack everybody, take a closer look at the figures here. Pretty easy to get out with, so now trying to get Ronda and Liv out of here real quick, so this might take a bit. Be 2 figures of wood, so I'll try to target Liv first. She is a bit close there. Sorry for all the burger wood. Alright, steal some of it out of here, so. Alright, I got Liv Morgan, everybody, so I'll get Ronda Rousey out in a sec. But first, I'll put Liv down here. Alright, we got the other figure everyone to be Ronda here, so I'm gonna bring them up one at a time, everybody. Okay, well, kind of back and forth, everybody. Also, Liv Morgan first, everybody. So now, everyone, they do have the basic articulation there, kind of similar to everyone, but I do feel like when it comes to the basic lines, everybody, I do feel like WWE does a better job there compared to the guys there. You know, when it comes to late figures, everybody, a bit more articulation work with them there. Based on looks, everybody, I did a pretty good job there with accuracy there, how Liv Morgan looked there, so that's so. There's a speed job sculpted there. Well, Daily Sherwood, she has the moves around the head there, arm there, the fart. Oh no, ab crunch there, waist rotation. She there moves around the leg there by move it in the knees there by, but are restricted there by the knee pads there. Move it right at the top of the foot there where the boot's at. Oh no, move it right the legs there by. So everyone might get another Liv Morgan figure one of these days there by, but this will be a good first one here. I finally got a figure for to see. And let you pass Santis here. Now a little closer look for Ronda Rousey here by. So everyone trying to straighten out some stuff with her stiff. Their joints are a little more stiff compared to Morgan by, but in terms of paint jobs holder by, I think it looks pretty good there by for basic there. You know, accurate there. How Ronda looked there. Dilation about the same as Liv there. Over the head, or the arm there. The elbows are definitely tough to get through one. So, or the wrist. The legs here. I'll see the joint there in the single joint there, the leg or by. It could possibly rotate one by the way we're spraying the figure here, and the way the foot. Top part of that's really bad for Ronda Rousey. So everybody comparing this to the Ultimate, whereby I do think the Ultimate figure is still my favorite of the two Ronda figures there one, but it's really a bad one to pick up for a basic one there. So those who want to pick up Ronda Rousey there, you know, go enjoy our second run WWE and 2-pack there. Not bad. Look to get to her once again. Last thing I'll show off real quick by is they come with the accessory by of the miniature version of the Smackdown shoot there. A little bit outdated now, considering that tile's sort of been discontinued there. Or at least rebranded to the Women's World Championship there. So for Rhea Ripley had there, and then eventually the title was rebranded there to the Women's World title there, while the Raw Championship there was just rebranded to the WWE Women's Championship there. So yeah. Everybody of not a bad 2-pack to get there. You know, while not as good as the Elites or Ultimates there, not a bad 2-pack to get there. And for people who enjoyed Liv and Ronda's rivalry there, not bad one to pick up there. So yeah, I put that over here now. Sorry again for everyone. Did some pizza for lunch there, so I feel like that might be part of the reason. So why maybe I done a bit too much there. So yeah. But anyways, everybody, we are getting close to the end, everybody. So first, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and pick up for some Pokemon figures, everybody. That was I did talk about part where everybody showed up Charizard, Jazzers, everybody. I do have some more Pokemon figures, everybody. And those of everybody, one of my previous unboxing videos, everybody did have a boxing of Rayquaza by Rayquaza was one of my favorite legendary Pokemon there, part of Pokemon Deluxe series, everybody. Well, or Pokemon Select series, everybody. My bad, sorry, that's something. Anyways, everybody, I managed to get a little lucky, everybody. Found the rest of that set there by a Ross, everybody, which is retail store by. Where you get stuff at a cheap price. I managed to get a pretty good deal on them there from what I got at Ross. So, and first we'll be showing off for everybody is another one of my favorite legends. Everybody, that being Articuno, everyone. Everybody, part of the first trio, everybody. The first trio there for Jen Wood, on Moltres and Santos there. Articuno's up there as one of my favorites from Jen Wood there. So, cool, so it's cool that, no pun intended, cool that I got to see figure of everybody, so before checking out everyone, so yeah, don't jump right to everybody, start unboxing here, so find a good place to open it up here quick. So the best option will be the bottom of it here, so second one. Unless I want this by 2-bit. Fridge. Sorry, I want to get a little stubborn here. Alright, now I got it here. I can get it for a pause real quick. There we go, okay. I want we'll stay have our cool there, so I might try to pop together here real quick. Sorry, maybe it's after someone of these days here. Alright, there we go, got it now. Now I'll get our cool itself out of here, so it might take a minute though. Yep, it's got some of those plastic rubber straights or vice. Yep, I'm gonna need to cut them open here. Hopefully those will be a little bit easier to get compared to the other ones I had to deal with. Get one here. Okay. See one of the feet or a wing here. Yeah. Okay. Feet right here. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here quicker one. Tail's a bit sicker when I was sick. Okay. That was one plastic tray holding the tail up everybody, but I managed to get it here, so alright, well, I got our Arcuda out here, so a little bit closer look. Now I got our Arcuda out of the package here. What I gotta say so far, it's looking pretty darn good here. Looks pretty accurate how it looks there for the anime there and whatnot. The games. They did a really good job there with the paint job, the sculpt there, whatnot. Articulation by that's good. We're out here. R2 has a little bit moving right ahead, not a whole lot there. Okay, that's really a little more here. Those are the wings there, 2 joints right here, Go up and down here. As moving around the feet here as well. It was like individual joints there for the toes here by it. For the talons here. I don't think there's any moving around the tail here by. There's just one big rubber piece here, so don't move around the tail there. So it would have been nice if that happened there, but oh well. Over wood, I gotta say, pretty good figure of our wood. Now, what I have to do here is to put the stand in here, so might take a bit. Would say hard to pass the sand test there, but don't think he'll be doing that with the tail of the waist, so Alright, well, I guess you can't. Alright, I guess you can't move the tail around right. Middle joints there, the rubber part there, so you can't move the tail around everyone. So, try to see this peg hole get fit our Kudo here real quick. So yeah, sick. Alright, easy enough there. Alright, everyone, so our Kudo up everybody, so have a place right center here, so yeah. Or it could be the center piece for this one, everybody, like some other figures I've done everyone, so I got a box everyone, so so everyone, Arco, pretty cool everybody. Really good figure, everybody. Sorry, everybody make some words there. Good action figure, Arco, everyone. Fans, Arco, everybody. Definitely one more check out there, so yeah. And we'll package it over here now. Sorry for all everyone. I do apologize for everybody. Hopefully I'll be last minute for a little bit. What next, everybody? So everybody, we have next Pokemon everybody that's part of this Pokemon Select Series. Everybody, Star Pokemon there, but from Generation 6 everybody, we have Greninja everybody. And I really like Greninja everybody. One of my favorite Pokemon there from Gen 6 there. And definitely a toss up between it and Delphox there as one of my favorite overall story there for Gen 6 there. So I really enjoyed Greninja everybody playing the games there. And of course the arc it had there, be a part of Ash's team there, so sort of appropriate there, what kind of doing there, what as not too long ago there was release of Pokemon Legends of Game hereby. Although I have kind of heard mixed things about the game there by. I've heard that the story's really good there, but there have been people complaining about, the graphics not being too good there, whatnot, despite the extra weight there, and some other things there that Pokemon kind of been doing there. I'll still probably get to see everybody, but I'll probably ask for a family member to get it for me as a Christmas gift there. I don't know if I'll buy the game there, so I remember one of the things everybody hear people complain about there that you can get Mega Evolution everybody for all the evolutions for the Gen 6 stars everybody, but you have to make sure you have all that membership there and play all the matches or to get them unlocked there, which I just feel like it's kind of, I mean, on one hand, I can understand Pokemon wanting to try to do different things here for people to play online the game there, but to just try to have, all Mega Evolutions there for the Gen 6 stars there, to play that, and play the online only there, or you unlock them there. This place could be unfair there for people who really enjoy those Pokemon there, so yeah. As everyone, with Greninja everybody, saw him, Arcuno, and the other figure I'll get to here a bit. So as I get them all there, so go ahead and unbox Greninja Airwood. So just get rid of some of the couch here, wouldn't it? Same thing as Arcuno everybody, I'll try to open up for the bomb here, so it might take a bit. Alright, and cut up in here, so. Alright, up for the bomb here real quick, everybody. A little more resistance on the bomb piece here. I guess that works too. Up. Stand like something Arcuno there. I'll try something real quick, everyone might take a second. Okay. Might take a second. Alright, we'll stay here for Greninja here. So I put him up here next to Arcuno in a minute. So. Alright, now let's try to get down to the last page here. Alright, this is here again. Got the restricts here. So where's Sure Kids here? So careful with this idea. That one. Sorry, one. Better if I can get this from here. There we go. Now I was gonna what's the arms here real quick. Okay, just one more. Okay, so last one's gonna be a little like this. Okay. Alright, cut it all up there, so I'll try to get Greninja out here. I'll attempt a little bit in the back there, so it might take a bit, so we'll see if those water can stay on there. They come up like those explosions there, like in part 2 there. Alright, maybe if I grab from the side here, maybe. water circuits came out there. I'm gonna put back on here a bit. Alright. Alright, everyone, hang on a second. Let's see if we can reattach this real quick. We'll get a little pick hole there. Okay, everyone. Alright, got gradage here, so. Alright. Alright, yeah. Alright, got gradage here. What I gotta say, did a really good job with gradage here. Looks pretty accurate. He looks at the games they made there. Pretty cool there for pretty cool for gradage there. Also look at figure by, so yeah. Articulation by, I do think Greninja so far may have the most allowed articulation out of the select Pokemon hereby. Yeah, I've gotten there. Or the head there. The rotation, the movement of the tongue right here. And those are articulation with Greninja by, he does wear his tongue like a scarf there, so moving around the arms here. Elbows, let's see it. Right there. We're at the wrist as well there. Try to be a little careful to make sure the water shurikens don't like fall over or anything like that there. So, alright. As for Aquature bite, the Aquature, don't bet that far. Back. The legs there. Go up pretty high there. And go back pretty far too. Let's see. Bit of the knees there. Yeah, well, but that's a little stiff there, so I would be careful with that. And move it around the feet there, and primarily go pivot right there. So yeah. So overall, everybody gotta say, Greninja looking pretty awesome here, everybody. So the other one we're going to get to there, if you're a big fan of Greninja there. So yeah. Now I'm going to see if Greninja can pass the stand test here. Now, I'm going to try to attach to the stand real quick, so let's see here. Make sure I just feet properly here, and up. Okay. Oh crap, not the wrong up there. Not cool, Greninja. Oh, of course, no, Greninja. Darn Greninja. Darn Greninja. What do we do there? Sorry, everyone. Today we'll lose here. Okay. Try this again now here. Sorry about everyone. Greninja. Actually knocked over people there, so try this again. A little more space here. Okay. Okay, everyone. He's not going to be set up properly there, so let's stay here quick. Alright, I got Greninja on the stand here, everyone, so but next, Articuno here, so he should be able to fall over, knock anyone over there, so so for those who try to stand up, Greninja, it's not really everyone, be worried about that there. Feet are a little issue with the feet are by, also I won't be support his weight there, so probably should attach with stay like Articuno there, so yeah. And sorry to give everyone for the technical issues that Greninja cost there for a sec there, not going over the figures there, whatnot, but it's all set back up there, so we're good. And sorry if I was putting myself everybody out there would say Greninja's name there, so sometimes Sarah there, if I repeat the same word multiple times there, so so apologies everyone, so yeah. Well, over everyone, the action figure of Greninja by really good one. Only real issue there is that can't set up properly there by itself, but the stand won't be much trouble there. So those who are fans of Greninja by definitely worth checking out there. So yeah. I'll put this up over here aside now. sorry for all everyone. Alright, we'll begin to the last of the Pokemon figures, the sticker buy, but first, everyone, I did say that I did finish all the Marvel Legends, everybody. That was not the last of the Marvel action figures that I got, everyone, so I went right here by, I got the action figure of Dipler by from Z Toys or by so I'm not too familiar with everybody, so but I asked for action figures everybody from Deadpool and Wolverine by and Spider-Man's got them for me there, so and from what I'm seeing, the box everybody looks pretty neat there. Figure does look pretty cool there, so yeah. If I have seen the Wolverine and Deadpool everybody, really enjoy everybody. It was definitely a good way everybody to introduce the X-Men characters everybody to the Marvel Cinematic Universe there. It also kind of kept off certain things everybody. So X-Men was a big part of the Marvel Fox Cinematic Universe there, so we did also get kind of a good job closing that up there, and also leave it open there for those characters to do more stuff in the MCU there, so yeah. So, everyone, I have gotten some Wolverine figures everybody, but haven't got one of okay, well, there was one everybody I did have of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine body, but it was a very long time ago there. I lost that figure there, so I want to make sure you update one there with the classic Wolverine costume there, movie, and haven't got a Dimple figure yet, one, but I've got one now, and look forward to open everybody, and I will be getting Wolverine here, everybody, so they'll be the last two about the Marvel figures, everybody, so yeah. Without further ado, let's go and get Deadpool out here first, and get a close look at the figure here, so yeah. Try to get this out. Need the scissors here, plastic wrapping. Alright, we got to tear open here, so. Sorry for all for everyone. Alright, dear one. Got the box out here now, so. It's kind of NECA there. A little cover thing there, a close look at the figure here. That's pretty neat there. And a lot easier compared to, Alright, everyone, definitely the easiest figure to open up yet thus far by a Deadpool right there, and got the accessories for him right over here, so, give me a second, everyone. Okay. Okay, well, you got the accessories out there. I was a little worried that something would be spilled out there, but thankfully it's the case there, so. And I appreciate that Z Toys there do have a cover case for them there. That's separate from the figure itself, so won't have to worry about it coming out there, so yeah. Alright, I'm going to get Deadpool out here real quick, so make sure there's anything like restrained up there real quick, so. Alright, everybody, got Deadpool out there for the easiest action figure unraveling there. We've done this so far, so take a closer look, everybody. Everybody, I gotta say, so far, I am very impressed by him. Z Toys do a really good job there. Look, a pretty good job there replicating Deadpool's look at the movie there. So, good job with the paint job and sculpt there and whatnot there. So, yeah. I'm a big filler of circulation everybody, so. Quite a bit with the head there.
with the shoulders there. Although, okay, never mind. For me, there was something like there was some kind of restriction there, but nope, everybody, you can move the shoulders up quite a bit there, and the things will separate. There is some kind of restriction about this part, this piece right here, but not too bad. So, sure, people can work around that there, whatnot. So, the old joints, the arms there, with the wrist, bicep swivel 2, bit of ab crunch there, go that far back, with the waist there. As for the legs, everybody, let's see, go that far there, that far back, and double joints in the knees right there. And for the feet, everybody, toe movement right there. A little bit moving the feet right there, and a bit of ankle pivot there. So yeah, so overall, what I gotta say for first figure check everybody for Z Toys. I am free. It's a bit of a strong impression of everybody. Definitely a very strong, very good job of Deadpool here. Would say yeah. Anyone want to get a good figure Deadpool? Or this definitely what we're checking out there. Without seeing Deadpool, we pass the state test. Everyone, put next to Ronda Rousey here. Okay, seriously, Deadpool. Okay, what's with the guys knocking over the girls here? Sorry, everyone. Yeah, I'll fix this again here. Alright, Ronda, Liv. If you two fall over, I'm not picking you back up. Alright, everyone. Deadpool tries to get here. And seems to be staying up, everyone. Deadpool staying up, everybody. Now, the only thing, everybody, in terms of scale, everybody, everyone, my memory's a little fuzzy exactly what Deadpool's height, everybody. He looks like he might scale 5 with Marvel Legends, everybody. I'm 100% sure there, so, but there may be some people that might have a big issue with the scaling wise there, whatever, but outside there, I gotta say, really solid figure Deadpool, would definitely one more check out there, so yeah. Alright, as for the accessory, everybody, Deadpool comes with quite a lot of accessory, everybody. Comes with a little stand there, Deadpool Wolverine. Comes with a gun, there's 2 swords there, other interchangeable hands there, whatnot. And some war weapons there, a couple other stuff there too, so yeah. Quite a bit of accessories, everybody, for Deadpool here, so yeah. So there, overall, really great figure of Deadpool, everybody. Definitely one more check out there, so yeah. I'll try to put this back here real quick in the box. Make it a little bit easier for clean up there a bit. I'll put it right over here. Oh. Alright, that'll be fine. Alright, everyone. Alright, everyone. So then bring him up here a moment ago. We're going to jump right into everybody with Wolverine by the Z Toys figure by Wolverine one. Everyone, Wolverine's always been one of my favorite Marvel heroes there by my favorite member of the X-Men there. One of my favorite Marvel heroes of all time there. So I got some heroes there by the last 3 ones I got by was, I believe, the Old Man Logan figure by, and the 2-pack with him and the Hulk there, where it was based on Wolverine's first appearance there as part of the Marvel Legends wave that was celebrating Marvel's 80th anniversary there. So, but it's one of those figures whereby I wanted to make sure to get one that had the classic Wolverine look by. Then a couple of us clear by that there was one that, like I said before, a Hugh Jackman there that was based on his appearance, I believe X-Men 2 there. I did have another one that was based on classic Wolverine there, but I lost those 2 figures a long time ago there. But now I got this one based on Hugh Jackman there and Wolverine and Deadpool Wolverine there. So little combination of 2 there. And part of me is really excited to have this figure by, so yeah, take a closer look at there, so yeah. Especially now that I had a closer look there at Deadpool there and Z Toys. They did a really good job with it there, so yeah. So without further ado, let's go jump right to it here and unbox Wolverine here once, so yeah. Sorry again for all the purple one. Note to self, don't eat pizza before record a video there. Okay, well this piece here's it's tough to open up here, so it's probably the one time we'll have to get the scissors for my wire sits here, so does it kind of open here? Alright, that'll work. Sorry about this was a little tough to get here. There we go, now you got it. Alright, well, now we'll get over out of the box here real quick. Just give me a sec here. Yeah. I got the figure Wolverine out here, so. And it does come with accessories here too, just like Deadpool, so. Alright, what the heck? Again, appreciate Z Toys. They're making this very easy to get the figures out of there, so. Now, just gotta move the cover here. We'll get a closer look at Wolverine once again. I want to got Wolverine out of here now, so. Sorry, what? There was some stuff coming outside there, but just the wind and whatnot again, so. It's a little windy right now where I'm at, so yeah. It was everybody. Close a look at Wolverine wood, so. Guys, everyone, someone did pull wood. Z Toys did a really good job here with the paint job and sculptor one. Really do a good job there with how Wolverine appeared in the movie there. So, take a laser by. Let me move right ahead there. More at the arm here too. That far. A little more movement there compared to Deadpool. So, double joint arms, biceps hole there, with the wrist right there. Ab crunch here, there, that far back. I see the legs here, about that far back here, so the knees all jointed. And as for feet there by, toe articulation there, move the foot there, and ankle pivots here too, so yeah. Quite a bit of articulation by to over here, so. Alright, what? So, everybody, similar to Deadpool by overall, really like this Wolverine figure by. Definitely one worth looking to there for those who enjoyed the movie there and want to get a cool figure over here, so yeah. I was like, Wolverine does pass the state tester by, I'll get her by, the only thing everybody, I kind of see some people take issue with there to pay on the scale of the figures again. Not too sure how, it's kind of debatable whether if they'll scale well Tomorrow Legends are not there, so. I guess if it's more the movie side there, it might scale pretty well, so. But, and kind of debatable there, so yeah. Outside there, what really. Like both Wolverine and Deadpool here, definitely worth looking to get both figures by if you're a fan of both characters there, so yeah. Alright, what? Thanks everybody. So the Deadpool by Wolverine does come with accessories there, stand there, a little stand thing to hold in place there, and interchangeable hands there with its claws out whatnot there, and other stuff there too, so yeah. I'll put the same spot where Deadpool stuff's at here. So Dragon Rubber would hold the last word a little bit there. So everybody overall really like the figures of Wolverine did put it by. So each always did a really good job of there. Definitely worth checking out there for those who enjoy Deadpool Wolverine's characters there, and who also enjoy the movie. So yeah. Yep. I'll put the stuff back over here now. Sorry for all of everyone. Alright, everyone, next up here, where we get the last of the Pokemon figures by, and a little bit funny whereby where we end off the Pokemon parts by. Well, I say we started by. As next one, everyone, we are going to be unboxing Charizard from Pokemon Select by. And we're not going to repeat too much by. Charizard, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time there. Figure out the J1 stars or something, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time there. Just what I feared by, but I noticed about this one for Pokemon Select by. I want to make sure to get one of it too there, so. And look forward to checking out everyone. Do a close look here, so yeah. And we'll get started real quick, everyone. Didn't take very long. And it comes with standard too, just like Greninja and Articuno here, so. I know. Stand by there. He's Charizard has trouble standing by itself here. So I cut the plastic rubber restraints here quick. Get that there. Arms here, look at that. Okay, just we got that there. I just went right there, the wing tail here, so yeah. Careful. Okay, yeah. That's alright, I'll try to be careful here. They kind of got a little tougher spots here. Try up there compared to the other ones here. Alright, got the wing there. Now let's get the tail real quick. Careful. Anyone tells if a little summer to get here, so. They fight from the back here, so. So everyone tells me, try to get from the tail back here, so. A little tough to get from the front, so. Alright. I think I got it now, everyone, so I'm going to try to pull Charge out here. Sorry for all of everyone. Ah, man. Alright, Charge out here. Count 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Almost gone. Alright. Alright, got Charizard out here now, so. Alright, guys, everyone, so far, first impression, did a pretty good job, everybody, with Charizard. Looks pretty accurate how he looks in the show with the anime there, so. That reminds me of the Jazzwares figure by, but upscaled there, and a little bit more articulation would. Just do a sec, but overall, look-wise, everybody, pretty good job there, so. The paint job sculpt there, articulation by. Right head here. Help it close his jaw up here. Enjoys the neck right there. And puts articulation of the wings right here. Try the arms. biceps hold there too. The wrist there. Oh, it's like the Charizard's arm was backwards for a second. That was a little awkward there. Don't worry, we'll fix it up here. With the legs here, the knees, equal pivot here, and different points of rotation to tails or wood. So yeah. So overall, I would good job with Charizard there. Definitely a strong contender for my fate. Probably one of my favorites there for this wave of Pokemon selector by, and anyway, compared to the Jazzware figure by, I do think this one's just a little bit better one, but the Jazzware's figure is still pretty solid too there. So I guess it went more upscale version of Charizard one is definitely one worth looking into there. One so yeah. But I do recommend getting both the Jazzwares and the Pokemon selector one face Charizard. So yeah. I don't know. Lastly, I'm going to do Charizard real quick, everybody. See if you can pass the stand tester just like his Jazzware counterpart. And it looks like he does, everybody. Looks like the stand won't be necessary for Charizard here. Also, probably have a standby there for maybe afterwards, everybody. So, yeah. Anyways, everybody, like I said, overall, I really like this Charizard, everybody. They're one of my favorites there for this wave there of points out there, which I say a lot there because I think the wave overall is very solid there. So, right, Pokemon fans there that want to get collection figures there, everybody. Definitely recommend getting this wave here, everybody. So, and Charizard definitely a strong contender for my favorite there. So, yeah. Alright. So, everyone, let's move stuff real quick there. As I'll how Charizard stand on standby there in case something happens. So, yeah. So yeah, for all Birdwood. Alright, everyone. Alright, everyone. Now we're down to the last 5 packages, everybody, for the figures, everybody. So we are getting reached the tail end, everybody. So and next word, everybody. Everyone, this will be the only Dragon Ball one. Well, it's going to be a 2-pack, everybody, from Dragon Stars, everybody. So I'll show you some stuff there. Just about there. It was a little awkward, so that pillow there. So, anyways, everybody, 2-pack from Dragon Stars, everybody. That being Bardock and Frieza first form, everybody. Those two were fighting the climax, the Bardock weird one. So, everyone, Frieza, one of my favorite builds of all time there. I got some figures of Frieza, everybody. So his final form there for SH3 awards there. And his gold form from 2-pack with, I believe it was Super Saiyan Blue Goku there. So, I got the version of Frieza, but I don't have one of his first form there. But I decided to pick that one up. And I haven't got a figure Bardock here one, so I want to get that with him or one. Everyone, I do think these figures are pretty solid or one. I will say one. I'll probably get a closer look there whenever I bring it close to camera by. Do have one grab for the Bardock figure by. Sorry, I just put my beard here. For some reason, they didn't like fully match his coloring there for his outfit one. And with the original Bardock weird by, he has green there, but the package here one has more of a yellowish kind of look there, or a little greenish colored one. And while he does kind of have that attire by for what he appeared by in the Dragon Super Roy movie, kind of updated look there would. You take a look at this, this was supposed to be based on his original look by from the first movie by. So that was a little random there. What it's just kind of say go in the middle there, you know. And still have a classic look there, but kind of the coloration there much more so with the recent look at Dragon Super Broly. I just was a little weird there, so that's probably the only right there with the 2-pack one. But we look forward to opening this up here once again. That's probably a good place to do there real quick. I'm trying to do it for Barwood, so yeah, it's like I cut 2 pieces of tape here.
up here. Just gotta open the bomb to get my bolt out here. Alright, out. The back right here. Check to make sure there are already restraints over here. And so far, don't see any there. Okay. So interchangeable heads is there. I'll make sure not to mess with those there. Alright, I'm going to try to get Freeze on board I got here. I'm going to get Freeze out here first. He's smaller than 2. That bigger beam blast there is going for, so I'll awkward try to get that there. Okay. Oh, everybody, false alarm. That's a mess up. Okay. Alright, good. I can get at the blast and figure itself out someplace. I can just leave the blast there. Just let's Freeze out of here now. Alright, there we go. Now I've got Freeze out of here now. Straight up some stuff here with him real quick. The overall look through. Okay. Alright, yep, got Freeze out of one. Now I'm just gonna get barred out real quick. So it's take a sec. I don't think I'll be able to get to Bardock out without I have to. Yeah. That's what we see here. One. Maybe to try to move this energy piece here to maybe it'll be a little easy to get out. Now you don't want to break it though. Now I got its energy piece out of here, so I had to take out the organ the rest to figure out. So almost got everybody. Ah, there we go. So Bardock here now real quick. Alright. Alright, what I got both Freeze and Bardock I got here. A closer look now, real quick at both figures here, real quick. Goes our Freeze everybody. Everyone, guys, anyone so far? Dragon Stars did a pretty good job here with first 4 Frieza there. Looks pretty accurate how he looks there. And job, paint job sculpt there would. And Frieza does have quite a bit of articulation by quite a bit more of the head there. On the shoulder here, with some restriction with the shoulder pad there. Double joint with the elbows there, the wrist there as well. Waist rotation there, came out that far. Can't go back far there to tail here, which does have articulation wood, only 1 point there, so double joint the knees here. And we'll move over the flare body, so yeah. Now for Bardock body, a little closer look what's on everyone. Now I got everyone. For the most part, it does look pretty good, everybody, but I'm sure y'all can tell that I got a closer look at everybody. So my only gripe, everybody, is that, like I said, they didn't, like, fully match his look there in the movie. You know, they definitely kind of, like, went, like, in between there of his classic look there, as well as his appearance in Dragon Ball Super Broly there, where he had more of a yellowish appearance is Tyra there. They kind of went like in the middle there with a yellowish green look there for looks fit there. So, you know, it's very random there. But outside of everyone, pretty good figure Bardock wood. Quite a bit of good job with the paint job here. Outside this parts there would so and sculpted there. And he does have quite a good amount of articulation. Move around the head there. Move around the shoulders here too. Double joints to the elbows there, the wrist, waist rotation there, around the legs there, pretty good. Double joint the knees like that there.
like that there, and a little bit of ankle pivot there. So yeah. So go out and take a work with everybody. So yeah. So overall, everybody, pretty solid 2-pack everybody. Like I said, my only gripe everybody with it there is that the kind of the discoloring there of Barx tire there. I mean, I don't know why they just they didn't just make it fully green there or whatnot. Just very random here. So I can kind of see some people take issue with that one, but outside one, good figure Bardock, good figure Frieza there. Those are both fans there of the movie, and the characters are what I can get them both here. So yeah. And if you can go past the miscoloring there on Bardock, so that's the test real quick. All right, Bardock was able to stay up here. Now, I'll see if Frieza can do it here. And hold on a second. Well, a little bit of trouble here now. Okay, well, we're gonna try warp time here. That'll work. Then we'll just put Frieza flat there. Readjust the speed. So let's see if you can see it up here or not. Alright, so Frieza has passed the test there, just a little bit of just with the foot there, so yeah. Alright, one last look here for Bardock and Frieza, everybody. Dude Code, some successors, everybody. Plus face right here is close to look at Bardock's there. The way I had to move there or get Bardock out. And there's the Death Beat Blast there of Frieza. And they got some interchangeable hands as well there, so yeah. So some accessories work with there, so yeah. So, like I said, overall, solid 2-pack of Royal Wood. My only real gripe everybody is that the miscoordination there of Bardock's tire there. So, might have to do a bit of a paint job there in order to fix up outside of that. Solid figures of Royal Wood, not a bad 2-pack there. We'll get to there, so that's it. Sorry for all of everyone. The last little bit there. Okay, got there, brother. Sorry, everyone. So I borrowed the side fall over there. Try and get it, set them up here. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Got to stay up here again. We're good. Sorry, everyone. So I said up there a bit. There's everybody. Next, everybody, we have our third and final AEW action figure by our second to last wrestling figure as well, everybody. Everyone, this will be one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, everybody. That being Bryan Danielson, everybody. Everyone, Bryan Danielson, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, everybody. First got introduced to him there as Deal Bryan WWE. Checked out some of his older stuff there with Ring of Honor. I enjoyed his work there, but and I was excited when he debuted for AEW there, but and I'm gonna make sure to get an updated figure over there. What everyone has if you're all wondering about overall thoughts of Daniel Bryan's run in AEW, overall he had a relatively good run by. Glad Bryan Danielson had a chance to close things on his own there. It would have been nice. My only issue there is I probably would have been nicer there if they gave him World Title Run 2 there. But from what I have heard, Bryan Danielson, didn't have a whole lot of interest as a Reigns World Champion there, which, that was his choice, that's fine there. But if it was a case of Tony Khan out wanted to put the belt of Bryan Danielson there for some reason, and how can he not do that there? He's one of the best wrestlers of all time, And he had a bit of a run there before he had to retire there, And I did talk about a little bit of Death Riders, everybody. Now I will say, everybody, it did start off with a lot of problems everybody with stuff happened with Moxley and Danielson there. And, I thought them, Eddie Danielson's career, and stuff like that there, was a strong start to the Death Riders for everybody, but just the aftermath of it there hasn't really been interesting whatsoever, And the Death Riders storyline as a whole, everybody, is just not really interesting anymore, It's definitely becoming like the NWO was to WCW there, a little bit worse for everybody because it did take a while for people to lose interest in the NWO there, whereas, some of the Death Riders there, it didn't take that long there, so, And I'm not gonna blame Brian Danielson for that there, his fault. But I just feel like, how AW, well, there has been something to do about the prior by. The one thing that's been bugging me there about AW is the continuous stuff with the Death Riders there. And, Tony Khan just kind of refusing to end the storyline there, And it could have had a lot of great potential there. Had a great start there, but a lot of missed potential there. It kind of reminded me a little bit when I talked about there with John Cena's heel turn by, like when I did the unboxing for the John Cena Elite there by, only, at least 30 weeks, while it was awkward there, they didn't make it last too long there, where Death Riders, I do feel like it is overstayed its welcome there. I do think it's time for AEW to put it this storyline there, so yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry if I was off a bit rambling there, whatnot, everybody, about random on stuff AEW there, so. Anyways, everybody, like I said, want to get updated figure on Brian Danielson there. So I don't know if AEW is going to release it more there, with Brian Danielson, especially since, as for what I have heard by, everyone, these are rumors thereby. I heard about, I don't know, as of the time we record this, everybody, there hasn't been like an official source confirming hereby, but I have heard rumors everybody that Jazzwares and AEW's deal with the Unrivaled on match series everybody is going to come up sooner by, and it could be a sometime in 2026 there, so. While there are some new figures coming out by, I know there's a Will Ospreay, Ricochet, and Tony Storm, and other figures come out sooner by, so there are still some new things coming out for AEW action figures everybody, and within the next year, if they're not out already, but as I have heard rumors everybody that Jazzwares and AEW, their contract may come out soon there, which will be bad news everybody, and for people who would enjoy action figure play there, for wrestling there, as much as I enjoy Mattel and WWE figures everybody, it don't hurt to always have alternatives there, And I was excited there whenever they announced the AEW figures everybody, so it gives people an alternative there, and plus give people who wanted to get figures themselves there a chance to get themselves action figure form there and whatnot, so yeah. So, I just will have to wait and see that's how it goes everyone, so yeah. But if it is coming to it, so everybody make sure you get yourself a Brian Danielson figure by very soon there. I believe this was back in a period where some can't remember exactly what happened when Brian Danielson had to briefly wrestle with eye patch there and whatnot. They might have been during like the Continental Classic there or something like that. So, but yeah. Man, it was been pretty period where the Brian doesn't wear eye patch over his eye there, so that's yeah. But I look forward to opening up everybody. Let's go and drag it open everybody. Take a close look at the Brian Danielson figure once a year. Alright, try to open for Bob here real quick. Give me a sec. Alright, take a sec here. Alright, what? Let me make sure there is a plastic restraints here. So far, we'll see. Alright, we're gonna try to pull the DLC out here quick. Alright, what? Got a bright DLC out here, quicker one. Now, a closer look at the figure, one. Alright, guys, so everyone, so far, first impression there, a pretty good job here with Daleson. Pretty accurate how he looks there and whatnot. Good job with the paint job and sculpt there, so that's, yeah. Of course, look at articulation by Daleson's head can move around there, up down a little bit here, on the shoulder there, bicep swivel, yeah. Don't join the arms there. Made better the other one. Alright, yeah, that's a better example here. Rotation, moving the wrist there, ab crunch here a little bit, back forward a little bit there, waist movement, kick, move around the legs there, double joint knees there, the foot there, ankle pivot, a little bit of cut the boot there, so yeah. So yeah, quite a bit of articulation you can work with here on the Brian Daleson figure one, so yeah. So overall, really like this Brian Daleson, everybody. Definitely a good updated version here. Then what else I got? Figured a Brian Daleson, Dale Brian there, so pretty happy with this one here, everyone, so yeah. And so I'm figured to end off for AEW's everyone, so yeah. Alright, I'll see Daleson pass the standing test here. And he does there. Alright, now on to the accessories by Dale Bray does have. Sorry if I get Brian Daleson. Dale Bray makes everybody. Yeah, I'm familiar with both. Kind of use both of them there, so yeah, four of there. So yeah, anyways, it comes with ultra head sculpt there and open paw hand strikes there for the chops there, whatnot, or slatted there, whatnot. So yeah. So overall, everybody really like the figured Brian Daleson one. They're worth looking into there if you're fans of Brian Daleson one. So yeah. As there was some stuff I left over there, I'll do that afterwards there. Let's move Charizard stand over here for a moment. Alright, here everyone, we have the last of our WWE action figures, everybody, the last wrestle figure for this unboxing. Everybody, although he's no longer with WWE there, he's now at AEW with the Hurt Syndicate there. So what to pick up figure over there. We got Ultimate this year by the Almighty himself, Bobby Lashley by everyone. I'm pretty sure maybe for the last word by or whatever before that one, but by Lashley by Box's Elite version by Lashley, one of my favorite wrestlers by the immediate get updated version of it for quite a while by the last one I got there prior to the Elite one I got there. Based on one of the times he wanted to be championship there was back in Jeff Pacific days there with Bobby Lashley first appeared to be there, so hey. But then when I saw the Ultimate figure of everyone, and part of me just felt like, okay, I gotta get this, it looks cool there, so hey. And I believe this is when Bobby Lashley had his last single title right there. And last one with the U.S. Championship, everybody, so yeah. So, want to make sure I get a figure of them there, so hey. Look pretty cool there, so that's, so yeah. While you're doing my release, figure of them there. And I don't, well, I got this one right here, so yeah. I'm going to go jump right through here and go to the unboxing of Bobby Lashley here. Here.
here a sec. Make sure there's his fist came off there, so that's right over here. I want to check and make sure Bobby don't have any like restraints all down here. As far as I see so far, nothing here. So wait a minute. Oh, okay. Well, he does have a couple there. What he's got? Well, he's got 2 rows equals here. Also look right back here. All right, sorry, what his fist fell over there, so I'm just gonna put it aside here. I'll put it back at the thing here once I make sure. Now, yeah, what Bobby's got some restraints all over around the ankles and the arm area here, so this might take me a minute or one. So yeah, so around the back here. Hopefully, no other fists or hands fall over there. They do. I'll just make sure that. Okay, so we hold the place good. Okay. How many less these things gotta deal with there? They're up here to deal with the box here. Okay, got one right there. Your right arm. Okay, I might just go back to one there and just get this one right here. Sorry, well, this is taking a bit of time here, so try to make sure it's not actually messing up the figure here. I have to make these things so narrow. Sorry, what? Sorry, what? I haven't really been a fan of having to do this, kind of the plastic bits or what. Only trolls that they deal with the unboxer would see. Okay, got that one there just about. I'll wrap the other arm and leg here. Get sorry, what is taking a bit here. Alright. Let's work that one off there. So I said you could see with the other hand here. Okay. Man. Cut here. There. Okay, what it. Sorry, well, that took a bit there. I'm gonna try and get Bobby out here now, or what? So this might take a sec. Okay, well, we got Bobby out here now, so. Alright, what? Gotta get up here real quick. Second for all the program will only last a little bit here.
But anyways, everybody, of course, we'll look at Bobby Lashley here, the Ultimate Edition, everybody. Gotta say, Mattel did a very good job there, pretty accurate there, how he looked. This tie here, and good job with the paint job sculpt there. Showing Bobby moving right ahead there, then pivot right there, the head too. Full rotation, the arms there, shoulder joints right there, a little stiff right there. There is dual joints to the elbows, everyone, but to the top window wouldn't go too far here. And the wrist right there. Not that far, not that far back. Waist swivel here. Kick right about that much here. Go back about that far. Knees here. Dual joint, but see one of them seems a little stiff there. Boot cut there. Ankle pivots. Foot there. And a bit toes articulation. I wouldn't say, yeah. So everyone's some joints are a little stiff, everybody, but not too troublesome there, so we'll move around and get loose stuff there, so yeah. But everybody, I gotta say, really like this figure by everybody. Probably my favorite Bobby Lashley figure by I got down there, so definitely glad to have this one here, so yeah. I was gonna Bobby pass the stand test here now, and he does there. So, I want to wait cap off here, everybody, with his accessories. A quicker one. And everyone, first everybody, one of everybody is a closed fist. Everybody ended up falling over there. So, rest of everybody, some more accessories, interchangeable hands there, interchangeable head sculpts, T-shirt there for Bobby, and he does come with the replica of the turret look of the United States T-shirt, everybody, which is pretty dope. Belt, everybody, definitely one of my favorite belt designs in WWE and in wrestling period one. I do like the old United States Championship belt look as well, everyone, but they had around for a very long time there, so they updated 2020 there, but I was kind of glad there, and it looked pretty dope, everybody, so yeah. Kind of glad to have an update version of the US title there, so yeah. It's overall a really great figure by Lashley one. Definitely my favorite so far out of the different figures I got by so far one. So for fans of Bobby Lashley, I definitely recommend check it out there. Try to get it there when we can. So yeah. Sorry, I put it there. I was just take a quick look at the timer with it. So hey. All right, well, we're now down to about the last two figures, everybody. So. And the first one up here, everybody, we got two more figures, everybody, from Total Animator one. I try a couple figures, everybody, from Total everybody, and this will be the single last one, everybody, overall for the figures of Total everybody. That being Ninja, everybody, aka Chainsaw Man himself, everybody. Now, those who have seen my videos, everybody, I have yet to see Chainsaw Man yet there, but it is going to be my next series reaction I plan on doing there, everybody, so a little appropriate that I'll be doing as a unboxing down here, so everyone, well, I haven't seen Chainsaw Man, everybody, I've heard really good things about it there, and I'm going to be looking forward to checking out the series, everybody, so figured to pick up a figure of Digi here, so and Chainsaw Man 4 here, so those look pretty dope right there, so before let's see the package there, so I get a closer look here, everybody, and see how it holds up here, so yeah. If I just about to open up here, so see one. Try to do it from above here, or maybe from top. Side here, maybe. Okay, that was a little sore there. Alright, well, got it opened up here. There's one side here, so take a second. There we go, okay. so make sure I apply some bits, hold them down. So we'll just see these stuff cover his arms here, so let's remove these real quick. So far, I don't see restraints like that hold it down, so. Alright, yeah, you just get him out of here, so just give me a second. Fridge. Yeah, see one. Okay. Alright, I got Digi right here, everyone, so. Alright. Got Digi on the page here, everyone, so we'll take a closer look at him here, so. A little close up at the figure of everybody got to say so far. Strong first pressure bite, looks pretty accurate, looks the heavy there. They totally did a pretty good job with the sculpt to the paint job here, so yeah. The sure one, quite a lot of movement here at the head here by our symbol there, since he does have a chainsaw for his head there, so quite a bit moves the arms there by double, a little bit awkward, a little bit different wood. That's these arms there too, so looks like his arms are dual joint one, but see that, okay, they're right, you can move it there a bit, so sorry one. I thought a little bit sinister one, but not impossible to work with there, so. Other one, there's no rotation one since you got the chainsaw hands here and whatnot. No, that's the only kind of restriction. The arms there. More the upper here by here. Back and forth a little bit there. Kick about that far. Kick about far back. The knees double joint, but since one was a little stiff there. And more the legs here. Yeah, a bit of ankle pivot there, so yeah. So these battle articulation work with everybody for Digi here, so yeah. I don't know if you can play with the crazy pose everybody, but it's still manageable there, so yeah. So what I gotta say, pretty good figure Digi everybody, so yeah. If people are fans of Digi and Chainsaw everybody, well, that's one worth looking into everyone. Last thing for Digi everybody, see if he passes the stain test real quick, and let's see. Alright, everyone. Yeah, I'm staying there. Everyone had to do my adjustment with the feet, but he is staying there now, so. Everyone, now last thing, everybody, is accessories, everybody. Everyone does come with some accessories, everybody. Got interchangeable arms here, everybody. Well, like a coat of blood. And he does have ultra head sculpt there. As you all see, where they have the one with tongue sticking out there. There's one without tongue there. And one extra piece for the face there where his mouth is closed there, whatnot, so yeah. Oh, sorry, one more sit there. Oh, sorry, one more sit there. Okay, I thought that I might be done with it here one, but also I meant to do the last one, part 4, but it's not. It's just literally just one figure left everybody. But I'll make sure I have part 3 and part 4 on stage everyone. But tell everybody, I guess. For everyone, thanks for watching the previous parts, everybody. I'll make sure to have part 4 everybody. I'll have a different location everybody. So. Sorry for everyone. Anyways, alright, I'll see you all in part 4. Bye. Thanks for everybody. Say peace.